Welcome to Everyday Ethics. Persephone's got a great show for you today. Not my favorite topic, but we're going to roll with it because Persephone rocks. Uh, that's it. I mean, you can check me out, Rational Egoist. Great episode with Jim Valiant on the virtue of honesty. Also, an episode, a debate I had with Professor Mike Humer about the objectivist ethics. You can check that out. We love super chats, super stickers. Persephone, the floor is yours.
Follow us on Twitch. We're giving away free merch to one subscriber. Go and find us on Spotify. Also, go check out the merch because it's cool. We've got great stuff. Got Principled Motherfucker. We got Fuck Bullies.
Why'd you go right to the swearing instead of some of the other stuff? All right, let me put this.
I like swearing. Okay, so this is what I want to talk about today because this makes me feel like I'm losing my mind. Okay, so everyone in the world has to take a private vote by pressing a red or a blue button. If more than 50% of people press the blue button, everyone survives. If less than 50% of people press the blue button, only the people who press the red button survive. Which button would you press? This doesn't feel like a question. Obviously, you press the red button. Yeah?
This is like the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yes.
And this thing is like wicked viral online.
Yes.
This is so it's interesting because one of the things that Professor Huber, he didn't say it in the debate that I had with him, but he's written about it. He says objectivists don't like hypotheticals. I don't like unrealistic hypotheticals. This is something that will literally never happen. Never. Like, what is the point of this? I could say anything. It doesn't make any goddamn difference. It's just ridiculous. Like, why do people care about this?
Can I tell you why I want to talk about this? Because this makes me feel insane. Okay, so engage with the hypothetical. Just for a second. Engage with the hypothetical. If you had to press a button, which one would you press?
I would kill the guy who's telling me I have to press this stupid button. No, okay. I mean, it's so dumb. Of course, you're going to hit the red button. Why am I going to hit the blue button? To protect other idiots who hit the blue button?
So
but the point is, look, can I tell you a story real quick?
Okay.
Okay.
Tell me a story.
We used to do this game in prison. What the hell was it called now? When we do the Alternative to Violence project, I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what they called it. But the way that the game worked was they put you in a group. There's a 4-person group. And everybody gets a number. Right? And what happens is so you go 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's the amount of votes that you get. Right? And you're given $100,000 and you have to decide as a group what to do with this $100,000. Right. So, I mean, if the guy with the 4 can just get the person with the 2 to team up, they decide and that's it. But if everybody teams up against the 4, they can override him or everybody can just agree. So what would happen in these groups at the end? They would say, okay, what did you decide on? In the groups, these guys who fight each other over fucking ramen noodles are there saying they're going to donate the money to their favorite charity. They're going to help the kids in the neighborhood. They're going to buy their moms this, well, whatever, right? All of a sudden, they're beacons of altruism who just want to, be benevolent and help everybody out. It's so unrealistic because it's not a real $100,000.
Yeah.
So in this case, everybody who wants to appear or wants to feel like they're this altruist or this benefactor of mankind can come out and say blue button, right? But if a gun was really pointed at their head and they had to guess right, it's a totally different story. So it's just such a dumb hypothetical. It's idiotic. I can't believe people take this thing seriously.
So, yeah, the fact that the hypothetical itself is really stupid, but it's the reactions to this that are truly making me feel like I live in an insane world. So they posted this, and someone said, I would not want to be stuck in a world where only red pushers were left alive. So here's my problem. If you think that you need to press the blue button, it means that you think that everyone around you is a fucking moron. Because what you're saying is that everyone else is so stupid that when faced with the opportunity between choosing 100% chance of survival or 50% chance of death, you think that other people are so dumb that they're going to push 50% chance of death and you have to save them from themselves. You're not. So it's like they're describing it as altruism, like I'm saving people. No, you're not. You're treating everybody else in the world as though they're morons. Because who is actually going to look at a button that says 100% chance of survival or 50-50 chance of death and honestly choose 50-50 chance of death? Because it doesn't make any sense. So someone commented, this is the story of people finding the need for altruism where there is none, virtue signaling being the saviors only to become the ones who need to be saved, and then seeking to socially punish anyone who isn't rational enough to not step into the blender.
This whole thing is hurting my head.
I know, it's been hurting my head for 3 days. That's why I want to talk about it.
Yeah, but I saw it online and I skipped over it. You see it online and you're obsessed with it.
Yes.
Like, what argument is, like, why don't we debate how many angels can fit on the head of a pin?
I don't know. Guys, donate if you'd like us to change topics. If we get one super chat, we'll change topics.
What I would like, honestly, the aspect of it that I would like to talk about is why people care about this. I mean, like somebody thinks that it's so important that they're going to say, I don't want to be on an island with a world full of people that would press the red button. Like, shut up. This is a fake internet thing. This isn't real. It's not really happening. It's just stupid.
It's not. The reason that they did it is so that they could virtue signal about how altruistic they are. That's what they're doing. There's the way that it's phrased, the way that it's being passed around, it's a dumb test for people to see whether people are selfish, but they don't realize that it's, as hypotheticals go, it's fucking stupid. There was another one where a professor said that if you choose this option, you get 6 extra points on your final. But if more than 10% of the class choose to get 6 extra points, then no one gets them. And that's a real thing that he does. And that's a good example. But this, if 50% of people push the blue button, then they survive.
Okay. So in my real life, right, I'm honest. I work hard. I don't manipulate. I have thought through my world beliefs. I practice what I preach. When I make errors, I admit them. That's real life. So, like, what difference does it make how I answer an idiotic poll on the internet?
It doesn't. There's no. Actually, for you, how you answer the poll makes no difference, but this poll and the reactions to it are indicative of the way that a lot of people think, and it reveals a thought pattern that is kind of worrying. So, like, yes, it's a dumb internet hypothetical, but it shows the way that not necessarily the actual button that they push, but their reactions to it show something deeply worrying.
What? What do you mean? Why would you be deeply worried about the way people answer this? Why?
I'm not deeply worried.
You said it's deeply worrying. Why?
It is worrying, but I'm frustrated because I want people to be logical, and this is showing me that people are not logical.
It's not showing any such thing. It's not. It's showing what the people who answered this question, it shows how they would answer this question in a hypothetical that's never going to happen. So you start off with the limited amount of people that are on Twitter. I assume that's where you got it because that's where I
No.
saw it.
So, I mean, yes, it started on Twitter, but it's now
Okay.
spread.
Okay. Wherever this is, right? First of all, everybody's not on these websites. Secondly, even the people that are on it aren't necessarily answering this. So you've got a serious self-selection process going on here. First, it's people that are on these sites, social media sites or whatever else. So that's self-selected that way. Then it's self-selected the type of people that would answer this poll. And then it's the type of people that would say they're going to hit the blue button. So, and how many of them would actually do it?
So
Does it concern you that they're virtue signaling, or does it concern you that they think they're virtue signaling? I don't understand.
I'm not talking about the responses as in the number of people that hit the blue button or the red button. That's not what I'm talking about. Answer the poll however the fuck you want. I don't care. What I'm talking about is in the discussions that people are having about this poll. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, tell me what people are saying.
Okay. So, and this is not on Twitter. This is on Reddit. So this is on
Oh
a
my
whole
God.
different website, right? Someone said it's the only pushing red is the only smart choice. Anyone who pushes red survives 100% of the time. Someone comments, so you only care about yourself. That's what I'm talking about. Like, why do these people think that everyone else around them is a moron? I told you, I warned you that this is what we were going to be talking about.
It's not that I don't get her point because I'm older. I don't get her point because it's a stupid discussion. Like, these people are online having idiotic discussions about an idiotic online poll about a situation that would never occur, and people are actually getting aggravated, and now I'm aggravated, so I'm part of the stupidity.
Yes.
Here's the thing. The guy, I mean, just the idea that you would have to be like, you're selfish if you would, it's stupid. Like, it's a stupid observation. It's common sense. If you give me a 100% chance to live, or I might die trying to save stupid people, and then you're going to judge my character based on that, you're a fucking imbecile. And
Okay.
now, I mean, like, so
That's exactly how I feel. That you just said, I'm like, I don't see why anyone would push the blue button. There's no benefit. There is no benefit to anyone.
There's no benefit in taking the poll. It's not that there's no benefit in hitting the blue button. There's no benefit to taking this poll. There's no benefit to answering this stupid question to begin with.
That's fine. We know you hate hypotheticals. So just
No, but it's
engage.
not. As for hypotheticals go, this is like the dumbest I've ever heard. The dumbest. Like, what would you do? The blue or the red? You're an idiot. This is a stupid poll. It's a stupid hypothetical. As someone who's actually put a gun in somebody's face, I can tell you, people don't act like that. They don't act selflessly. They don't say, shoot me first. That's not what happens. Right? So people can say online that they would do anything. I don't care. I know what people do. Right? I mean, that's the case. I would hit the blue button. Really?
I'm sorry. How you feel? This is how I've been feeling for the past couple of
But
days.
I
know.
only did it because I like you, and you said to me you were literally willing to pay me to discuss
Yes.
this. So I've
And
agreed to it. But you've chosen to sink yourself into this.
Because it's frustrating.
I've seen some of these philosophy dudes online, like, arguing about this stupid shit. Like, this is why when people come to me and they want to debate and said, okay, well, how does your philosophy system fit with this ridiculous situation? I say, no, I'm not doing that. It's not because I can't answer it. It's not because I can't figure it out. It's because it's dumb. This has nothing to do with real life. Anything at all. It's the trolley problem. Well, you've got to pull the this. I'm never going to have to control a fucking trolley. Ever. Let alone a trolley that's going to hit 5 people or hit 1 person. Give me something real. Give me something that I can work with. Give me a situation that I'm actually going to face. And I'm happy to discuss it. But red and blue buttons and people are getting inflamed about it? Oh my God.
Yeah. So, again, the thing that I find interesting is, you know what? I told you that this was going to happen. I offered to pay
that's
you.
fine.
You turned down the money.
What
Now
do you find interesting? Let's do. I'm going to calm down and we're going to do some analysis on Persephone.
Okay.
What I want to know, hold on. I want to know what you find interesting and why.
Okay. So, I saw this poll and I was like, wow, that's really stupid. Obviously, the answer is red because there's no benefit to you to push the blue button. And I was like, move on. And then I started seeing it more. And I was like, why are people still talking about this? There's no benefit to pushing the blue button. And then even when I... Wait, I'm busy explaining. So even when I asked Claude, right, I was like, look at this. Claude goes, pressing the red might look like rational self-interests, but it's only rational if you believe blue will fail. So it gave me this long thing. And I was like, but there's no benefit to pushing the blue. Why would anybody do it? And I was talking to Salem last night, and he goes, people will push the blue button because of people that think like you. And I was like, what do you mean? He goes, well, because some people will push the red button, they will push the blue button to save the other people who push the blue button. And I'm like, do you realize how dumb that is? You realize how dumb that is, that you're saying, I'm going to push the blue button because I think other people are stupid enough to push the blue button. But at no point does anybody engage with, but there's no benefit to you. Why would anybody do it? Oh, you're so sad. And I feel bad for you, but I don't.
I want to cry. Because no matter how many times I say it, and you're telling me I'm not getting the point, you go back to, there's no point in pushing the blue button. It's an idiotic discussion.
Yes, it is. It is an idiotic discussion. The
Look,
whole thing. The thing.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you're trying to test like some game theory or the like the prisoner's dilemma or something, look, of course, 100% chance I'm going to survive, a good chance I'm going to die, but I might live if I can save the other people dumb enough to do this. Then of course it's just stupid. I mean, it's dumb. It's like, that doesn't make any sense. Under no circumstances does it make any sense to act in a way where there's a decent chance I'm going to die, and the only people I'm going to save are idiots or other people like me who want to save idiots. Of course that's stupid, but how much time have you spent on this? Like, this is the other day I saw this online, and you're like, well, I talked to my husband about it. I talked to Claude about it, and now you're talking to me about it. What is happening?
I spoke to Claude for like 5 minutes, like 10 minutes before the show, and
Did you watch my debate with Michael Humer?
No.
Okay, did you watch my discussion with Jim Valiant about the virtue of honesty?
No.
Okay, but you've spent God knows how much time engaged about an idiotic hypothetical.
About an hour total in the last.
And in that hour,
days.
you could have watched my show with Jim where we talk about an actual issue that could benefit your life, or you could have watched my debate where you could have actually learned some philosophy. Instead, you're engaging a bunch of children on Reddit arguing about which hypothetical button they're going to push.
Well, what I actually
find that interesting.
What
right?
I actually did was I did a whole bunch of work, and then I read Inside the Criminal Mind. And
That's
then
great.
when I was scrolling on Twitter, I happened to see it while my husband and I were watching Gen V.
Where's Salem?
It's in his office.
I wonder, what does Salem think about all the time you put into this?
Nothing. He has no thought on the matter.
Okay. It does.
It's fun seeing Michael flustered. I agree. Sometimes I do this just to work on his nerves because I know what's going to irritate him.
Well, I mean, come on. I mean, I passed by this a few times on X, and I just go through it. I saw it. I said, well, obviously you hit the red button, and I moved on with my life. But they're actually arguing about it. Like, they're in debates about it. Like, it's cuckoo.
Akira's right. Clips from this might go viral. Yeah, it's almost like this is a thing that a lot of people are talking about right now.
Why?
Because of virtue signaling, because of performed altruism, because they want to judge everybody else. That's why.
Here's my judgment. All the people who have engaged in extensive debates about this are idiots. And now I'm the idiot because I'm doing it. But I have the benefit that I did it as a favor to a friend who is a very nice person and helps a lot and does great things for the show. So that's why I did it. If you've done it, not you, but any of you, what is your excuse?
Actually, a quick poll to the audience. Did you engage with this nonsense? I'm curious. Well, look, you got 8 more minutes.
I do have 8 more minutes.
What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. I didn't prepare because you had a topic.
Which you then pointedly refused to engage with.
I've engaged it. What do you mean?
You can't just call something stupid and be like, done.
If it's stupid, why can't I call it stupid? What am I supposed to do? Do you want me to...
I just want everybody to know I'm having a great time. I have a fever, and this has been extremely enjoyable for me.
So I'll talk more about my debate yesterday if you want. Yes, Persephone knows best. She can bring the topics. If it irritates me, it irritates me. But I do want to actually discuss ethics. And I just think, like, as far as a rational egoist, as somebody that is concerned with what's in my own interest to do, it's not in my own interest to be on the internet arguing with kids about which button to push. It is, however, now, that we're doing this, it is in my interest to discuss this topic because it's a cultural phenomenon, and cultural phenomenons they do interest me. So I do find it interesting that somebody as smart as Persephone would be interested in this topic. That interests me. Because what motivates people has always interested me my entire life. Even as a kid, I would try to figure out why people do things. Like, I start to analyze people, it's automatic. People have said, like a lady said to me one time, "You're mind fucking me here." Because I analyzed her life, her situation, everything. And I'm like, I'm not, I would have to fight myself from doing it. It's what I do. I try to figure out why people do things, what motivates them, what their struggles are, what their problems are, how they can be fixed. I do it to myself.
Katie says this has been an entertaining episode. And I agree. I think this has been entertaining. Like, the fact of the matter is a lot of people are talking about it. And whether you find it, like, interesting or worthwhile, it is something that a lot of people are talking about, and therefore a video about it is going to get views.
Oh, I don't know if I told you this in the past.
You don't care.
Maybe I haven't. No, I care about views. I don't care about getting views at any cost. I care about getting views for good things. Now, I think, in all honesty, I think that it's good that I've expressed my disdain for this type of thing. I think that does have value.
Akira, I feel like you're being sarcastic.
No, he's not.
Well, that's how it feels. No, like...
Why? What do you mean that's ho? What do you mean? That's how it feels. As if the feeling is self-evident. Of it. It's
No,
not.
that's how it reads.
It's not how
When
it
I
reads.
That's how it reads to me.
Yeah, I don't know
Um,
why. Have you gone through this list of things that he said? Are you
no,
following? Okay.
I have been so busy listening to you
Okay.
rant.
This would make a good show, not gonna lie. Persephone bringing dumb shit to Michael would be like Jackass when they prank one of their dads.
Lol.
Akira Felix, again, clips from this might go viral. Akira Felix, she's a professional marketing strategy expert. Let Persephone bring the topic. She knows best. This is the first time I see the genius of Persephone's expertise. That's why you don't judge comments out of context.
I've already told Akira that he's dead to me. So what does it matter?
I don't know. Nicole's leaving.
Akira, you know I'm joking. You know that I'm joking. You're not dead
Akira's
to me.
wonderful.
Yes.
Um,
The yeah, the actual hypothetical is neither here nor there. It is the conversation around it that I find interesting because
no,
there
but
are
you hold on. But you find the conversation interesting at a different
yes.
level than I find the conversation interesting.
Yeah, I find it interesting because I like to see the way people's brains work, right? The way that people think about things, or the way that people say that they think about things. Like engaging with the actual hypothetical, blech, but the conversations around it, again, that's indicative of the way that people think, and I find that interesting.
It depends on how you're trying to analyze how they think. If you're trying to analyze their motivation for even engaging in this whole thing, then I would agree. If you're trying to, discern the way that they're actually thinking about ethics based on how they answered this poll, no.
No, again, not about how they answer the poll.
Or even their fake responses to it,
Akira
and not
says,
their.
Akira says, so that's why you didn't read my question, because I'm dead. What question? I didn't see a question.
There probably is a question. She misses these questions. She's too busy on Reddit following polls about red and blue dots or buttons, whatever they're called.
Red and blue dots. Yeah, Akira, I didn't see a question. I'm
What's the
sorry.
question? Go find it, and maybe I can answer it before we have to go.
I don't see it. If he submits it on the website, I don't
Akira,
see
you
it.
could just ask the question here. What is it?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if it's on the website, I don't see it.
I have an interview coming up with Gene Epstein in 15 minutes, but I would like to prepare for it first. I mean, I am basically prepared, but I have to use the facilities.
Use the facility.
Well, I drink a lot of coffee and water all day.
Come, Akira, ask your question so that Michael can go pee.
Oh my God.
I'm feeling very mischievous today.
Are you really?
I really am. I'm also very excited to go to bed because I do have a fever. Okay. Akira says he can't ask the question. Submit it on the website. Tomorrow we'll be back and we'll talk about an actually good topic.
All right, it's 29 minutes in. We're going to go. We will be back here tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. At 3:15 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow, we'll be doing Crime, Corrections, and Culture. At 12 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow, we will be doing The Capitalist Corner. Mark may be joining us. We're not sure because he doesn't really understand about when and where he's traveling. But that will be a good show because they are always good shows. Also, please check out The Rational Egoist, my debate with Professor Michael Humer, as well as my discussion with Jim Valiant on the virtue of honesty. Thank you all for tolerating us and for engaging in the conversation and even for making fun of me. Until tomorrow, folks, please be ethical.
Bye.